Some stocks, they just don't know when to quit. Look at Take-Two Interactive Software, roaring higher yet again today. A week ago, this video game developer / publisher was at $66. Now it's at $77. Thanks in part to the really fabulous results the company reported yesterday. For those of you who don't watch the show religiously, Take-Two is my favorite stock in the ultra-hot gaming space, and it's one that's made us a killing over the years. This is a company behind Grand Theft Auto, along with a ton of other popular franchises like Red Dead, NBA 2K17, WWE K17, Sid Meier's Civilization 6, Mafia 3, and a host of other blockbuster titles. Even though Take-Two has rocketed higher in recent days, it's been a wild ride. Monday night, the company announced that one of its most eagerly anticipated new games, Red Dead Redemption 2, will be pushed out to next spring, which obviously is going to cause the year's numbers to take a hit. Stock had actually plunged nearly 10% in after-hours trading. Then yesterday morning, we came in and Take-Two reported a quarter that was so good it swept away all the negativity. Stock surging into positive territory, closing up 5.5% before tacking on another almost 7% today. Company posted an 11-cent beat off a 50-cent basis with much higher than expected sales, up 52% year over year. Usually don't go this long about it, but it was just so amazing. And even though Take-Two has a usually light release schedule for the current fiscal year, commentary and guidance was so fabulous that it just made everybody stand up and say, you got to own this. So after this epic move, can the stock keep rocketing higher? I'm going to tell you yes, but we're going to hear the interview. Let's take a closer look with Strauss Zelnick, the phenomenal chairman and CEO of Take-Two Interactive. Find out more about the quarter where his company's process. Look, Strauss, I got to tell you, this was the best of the year. Thanks. I'm not kidding. It was the best quarter that we've seen, not just of the gaming group, which is amazing because EA had that big move, but I'm coming up with a new theory. You now not only just get a price earnings multiple, because this was really not a time. I mean, you said it. Our ability to project a significant profit with a lineup that solely includes new frontline releases of our annual sports entertainment titles, reflecting the strength of our robust catalog led by Grand Theft. In other words, just a plain vanilla quarter with no big ones was better than anything you've done. This company is a changed company.
It is, and that's probably the most exciting part of it. We have a number of different changes. The biggest change is this transition from a business that put out a huge release, hopefully, and then put out another huge release sometime later. We now thread those huge releases with sustained engagement, and then we're able to monetize that engagement. The second thing is we're a meaningfully higher margin business than ever before.
And I think that one of the amazing things, and I was trying to convey this, is that I was disappointed when you sent out the release, and I've got that this is my nephew's favorite, absolutely. Red Dead Redemption 2 was just waiting for it. He said, this is going to be the biggest. You even violated your rules. Did you know in your own conference call you violated your rules when you said that it would be an understatement that it was going to be big? You never predict that. How big is this thing going to be, and how important was it to hold it off?
Terribly important to hold it off. So I'm going to answer the second question first. We have occasionally delayed releases. It's a difficult choice for us to make, for everyone to make. It's hard for Rockstar to make a decision like that. We want to bring the great title to our fans. What we're known for is never compromising on quality and always putting quality first, ahead of everything else. At the end of the day, we can't do anything else. We're just wired not to do anything else. So naturally, it's a difficult decision. In terms of how high is up, well, let's put it this way. Certainly, high isn't very high if we don't do our very best. And our view is that this is incredibly highly anticipated. It's being built from the ground up for new generation consoles. And, you know, it's incredibly highly anticipated.
And when you say new generation consoles, you're talking about the NVIDIA kind of chips that are so fast and perfect that this is just a masterpiece, right? That's what I'm hearing.
I believe it will be a masterpiece, yes.
Incredible. Now, the other way...
Right, I don't usually say that.
No, you don't. Now, $8 billion market cap. Another way to look at it, eSports. You were on this early. This eSports is just dramatic. It's changing. I'm wondering if your franchise alone isn't worth a couple billion already since you signed it.
We think it has an extraordinary opportunity. And I think I'll let you say those numbers, not I, because I know we have a lot of wood to chop. And right now, it is a $0 billion business, and one has to be mindful of that. We never claim victory before it occurs. That said, we have a great managing director, an experienced MBA executive named Brendan Donahue. He's making enormous progress. 17 teams have already signed up. We're going to have a schedule in 2018. We're going to have open tryouts. You play the game. You want to try out? You can try out to be a professional player. Imagine that.
And there's going to be commercials. There's going to be endorsements. I am told that the Chinese are buying up teams around the world, including the Korean national team. I am told this is selling out arenas, that this may be WWE's big. Grand Theft Auto's big. But these are you going to own all these franchises?
So the NBA and the teams, will work out the right method for ownership. The teams will be owned. Right now, the league is responsible for everything, and we're a joint venture partner in the league.
But you have the rights.
We collectively have the rights. I think the point you're making is the most important one. 250 million people watch esports now. About half of those people watch them avidly, and it's just the beginning. So if we see that many consumers engaged in anything, and right now the monetization is really driven towards one title, League of Legends, that's about it. Right now it's a $500 million business, that's about it. Well, we're the first professional sport to become a competitive gaming league. And if we do it right, I think the opportunity is extraordinary.
And it's international, right? I mean, how much do the Chinese love this NBA?
I was just over in China meeting with one of our partners, Tencent. There was a lot of excitement there as well.
We just recommended Tencent the other day, which was down on the pink sheets.
It's a great company.
No, I mean, I don't want to bury the lead. Grand Theft Auto had another amazing quarter.
Right, we're up to 80 million units of Grand Theft Auto 5.
Is that not worth several billion dollars?
It's amazing. Well, absolutely it is. And Grand Theft Auto Online set another record year, more than 3 years after it was launched. As you know, we've been expecting those results to moderate.
But you do all those new iterations. People love them.
Rockstar Games keeps putting new content out, weekly updates and then meaningful, large updates. Those updates delight consumers. They show up, and they spend money on virtual currency. So that's why recurrent consumer spending was up so much year over year for our
company. How do we keep track intra-quarter of what's going on with esports and you?
We'll be giving out updates as they come. We gave a short update.
Are you going to go on another show and do that?
No, we'll be here.
All right. Thank you very much. I caught you on another show. That is not going to happen again. That's Strauss Zelnick, Chairman and CEO of Take-Two Interactive Software. What a stock. And I am telling you, it is not done. Mad Money's back after the break. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.